Okay, so I started on my Cricut toolbox, and as you can see I have my expression in there, and then I have my Cricut mats, and they bend over, and for the trip it's not that bad to have them bent over like that. Then I have my power cord. It's the industrial ones. Most of the hotels and stuff will require you to have the larger ones. There's also plenty of outlets for Gypsy, Cricut, computer, that kind of thing. Then I have my so I have my Creative Memories drink holder that you attach to the table, which I use more to put my snacks in, because I usually use a big Bubba keg that we mix our drinks in and everything like that, and have that out all day. Holds the ice really good. Okay, this is the top tray that goes on top of the toolbox so it shuts. So underneath this I have my markers, which honestly I've never used those, but the one time I decide to do it, I'll leave them in there because they don't take up too much room. I do have the Gypsy, but I am still a manual looker. I also share my Gypsy with my friend Claire, so she'll look through these and then, you know, punch in what she needs and everything. That way we can still kind of share it. My hot light, another cord. This is all my Gypsy and Cricut cords. And I will stick my Gypsy cords in there. I'll carry my Gypsy in a different spot, but I gotta do some updates and link another cartridge. Also duct tape. This is another must that you're gonna have to have with the different hotels. Depending on where you're able to sit, how well you know how crowded it is and everything, you really need to duct tape that. Also used it for different tablecloths, different things like that, that sometimes duct tape solves everything. The two tools that they don't really fit anywhere that I do use, my paper crimper, and then this is my one border Fiskars punch that I use is to scallop the little holes, and that's about the only one that I use. So far this is the first part of packing up. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to tackle is my paper red bag. I've got it completely opened up and cleaned out, and I'm going to start sticking the paper in there. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my paper stash stuffed in there. She's kind of to the max. If I have a little bit of room, I may pull out my black and whites and put them in my project folders, or my project bag. That way it doesn't get squished so much. I also want to say that you don't have to bring all your cardstock, but this is the way I scrapbook. My base is my background colors. The one thing I was able to get from American Crafts is I asked them for a sample chip ring. I've worked with design and paint and stuff like that before, and to me this is easier. I take my pattern paper, design paper and everything, and I match it up to the color. And what I've done with that, let's see if I can show you. I know that it's apricot, and I know that I can find it in earth tones in autumn. So I set this out on my crop space, and I can look on the sides. I'm not going to be able to get to it now. On the sides of these, they have which collection they are. Like this is the winter collection. So if I find one of the things in there that I want, I go to the winter collection and I can just match it up. The other thing is I don't take all the paper. I just take my cardstock paper. This is what I have done. I knew that I was going to have a crop in February and I'm going to have another one in April. And what I've done is I've taken my photos and I've just organized them. I've pulled out the ones that I know that I want to crop and I try to attempt. A 3-day weekend, I can usually get right around 50 layouts. I stay up really late, so, you know, don't try to do that. So what I've done is I put the bottom of the container, middle container, and top of container. And what that does is as I'm going through and loading my photos into these photo cases, I have picked out my designer paper to go with it. So I just start with the top pictures, and I've picked out, and I pick out several different ones and different ideas. I may or may not like what I've chosen. But like I said, I just go to this one, then I take my cardstock when I get there, kind of figure out pictures and layouts and colors and stuff. Then I go to my cardstock page, or my cardstock section on my table, and start choosing from there. So this is what I take. This is my pre-planned layouts. I know that some people go ahead and pull all their papers and cardstocks and embellishments and stuff like that. My mind doesn't work and plan that way. When I get to the crop, that's when I have the freedom to design and I can think and sit there and figure out what I want to do. So this is as much planning, but that way I don't have to take 2 drawers worth of paper pads. I have 2 big shoe boxes of photos. I'm only taking this amount. And like I said, what I have learned that my capabilities is I can pretty much finish what I have stashed in one of these iris containers in a 3-day weekend crop. So that's what I've got done so far, and I'll keep on packing. Okay, so my Gypsy is updated, which if you own a Gypsy, make sure that you have everything situated. You've got your computer updated if you're a digital scrapbooker. Anything that you have to do with software, make sure that you've got that done. The other thing that I added in my Cricut Toolbox were my headphones. I can't do earbuds, I do headphones. I usually don't listen to my iPod as much as you would think, but I do like to have it around, so I carry my headphones. The other thing, and I will add to this one a little bit more, I've got earplugs that I carry also, because I love this scrap, but I carry earplugs. I'm going to get Band-Aids, Tylenols, and that kind of stuff, and I'm going to put that in there. So the next thing that I'm going to work on is my project bag. This is the one that I could immediately take out and start running with without trying to pull out a lot of stuff. So I'm going to start with this one. It's a Creative Memories bag that I got from my Creative Memories consultant, and she's the one that's putting on this crop. So it's got a very large container that you'll see. I'm going to have my iris, my scraps, all that kind of fun stuff in there. It'll hold both of my cutters. It's also got enough little side compartments here that hold cell phone, book, wallets, that kind of stuff. It's also got another bag. Oh, I'm really bad at this. Another bag right here that I keep my Gypsy in. And then it's got another little side container. So I'm going to pull everything together that I want to stick in this bag and show you how it gets packed. Okay, so what's going in my project bag is my crop project cube. I also have, because of my scrap storage, which I'll show in a little bit, is smaller for smaller pieces. I also have some large 12x12 pieces that I keep in this thing. My Fiskars cutting mat, which I want to get a different type. I use 12x12 layouts, and this is, you know, just perfectly 12x12, so you can't lay anything bigger. But I don't want to get it too huge because I have smaller bags to put it in. So any suggestions, please comment down below and let me know which one is the best self-healing cutting mat that's larger that you can do by 12x12s, but I'm limited on space and I don't have a lot of places to put it. My Gypsy, my no stick pad, which needs to be cleaned really, really bad. I've been having fun with acrylic paint, so I'm going to clean that one. That needs to go in there. My ATG gun, which have a special bling project for that I'll have to let you know. Like I said, my 2 cutters, and then I also do, I like the Page Maps book, and it comes with cards. I rather look through the book because I like seeing the pictures and the color pictures, and then I can trade things out. The other thing that I have, and I've got to go through, I'm going to get this a little bit more organized, cutouts from magazines. I've printed some of my Cricut cartridge for the paper dolls, and then from scrapbooks, etc. I've printed their page layouts also. So these 2 different books will be contained in there. So let me get it packed and show you how it all